Passing the buck. Unraveling the phrase. Hello everyone, welcome to our English language learning series. Today, we're going to dive into a very interesting English phrase, passing the buck. This phrase is commonly used in both casual and professional settings, so understanding its meaning and usage is key to mastering conversational English. Let's explore what it means, its origins, and how you can use it in your daily conversations. Passing the buck is a phrase used to describe the act of shifting responsibility or blame from oneself to someone else. It's often used in situations where a person doesn't want to take responsibility for a decision or action and instead tries to make someone else responsible. For example, if a team leader doesn't make a decision and tells their team to decide instead, they are passing the buck. The origins of passing the buck can be traced back to a card game in the 19th century, specifically poker. A marker or a buck was used to indicate the person whose turn it was to deal cards. If a player didn't want to deal, they could pass the buck to the next player. This action eventually became a metaphor for shifting responsibility. To help you understand better, let's look at some examples. In the workplace, when the project failed, the manager tried passing the buck to his team, but it was clear he hadn't provided enough guidance. In personal relationships, instead of apologizing for forgetting the anniversary, he tried passing the buck to his wife, claiming she didn't remind him. When using passing the buck, it's important to contextualize the responsibility shift. It's typically used in a negative sense, indicating avoidance of responsibility. It's perfect for situations where you want to describe someone's reluctance to take responsibility in a somewhat informal but clear manner. I hope this explanation helps you understand and use passing the buck in your daily English conversations. Remember, it's a phrase that adds nuance to your language, especially when discussing responsibility and accountability. Happy learning, and see you in our next video.